Got the e-collar going. Got my spread all out. Doing a morning hunt. So got out here probably about an hour and a half ago. Started setting spread. I have 7 dozen out, so it takes a while to do with one guy. So doing a little solo snow goose, Canada goose, and I brought the mojo too, so I can get some ducks if they come in. And I set up a little different than I normally do. I noticed the feed lines are kind of starting to break up and become more of just like a thick pod with a little bit of geese out to the side. So put a few Canadas behind me here, and then I just put like basically a big circle of geese. But I find for late season you got to change some stuff up to try and get some birds to land. So a lot of the time they're not doing the things that they normally do, so you better to switch it up and try and get some birds that way. It's been pretty slow for me, so gonna try something different. But I'm just cleaning up. I left a few stakes behind, cleaning those up, and then gonna get in because the geese are flying over there. I'm just getting packed up here. Still birds flying, but they're mostly flying back to water. Not sure if you can see them. Probably hear them. But I didn't say, or I don't know if I videoed it, but I moved some decoys into this field. I have permission in this field too. So I was just hunting the line of the two fields. But I moved some decoys over because the birds were kind of not really wanting to land in the way I wanted them to. So I moved birds over, and then that's when I killed, I think, all the birds I killed once I moved the decoys over there. I would have hunted that field, but it's a little wet today. So if you're driving in that, it's really muddy stuff, where this has a bit of a base, so like it's not making ruts. You can see here, like it's just packing the grass. But I used to fight trying to get all of my decoys into a bag like this, just a mesh bag. Like, people usually use them for duck hunting. I went and bought a grain bag, and I think there's 3.5 or 4 dozen, might even be 4.5 dozen in here. I don't know exactly how many I have, but it's just like they're, I think, a 4x4, maybe 3x3 grain bag. You can get them for like from an elevator, or like even just a farmer might have if you ask them, and you get them relatively cheap, like usually around $10 or less. So it works a lot better than, because I used to have to use I think 5 or 6 of the mesh bags, and then I have to stack them in my trailer. My trailer's not very big, just an old camper that I turned into a decoy trailer. I just built a wood top on it, but starting to outgrow it a bit. I'm gonna have to probably get it enclosed next year. And now this bag doesn't fit, so I just throw it in the box of my truck. Then I haul it that way. I don't use snow geese early season anyway, so, and by late season I have too much stuff to take to haul with the side-by-side, so I end up just hauling with my truck and the trailer. But just wanted to show my setup. Ended up killing 5 birds today. 1 full-size honker, and then 4 cacklers, just some smaller ones. Pretty neat actually. They got some lighter colors on them, opposed to like being a darker full-size goose. But it's a pretty good hunt. I'm packing up maybe a little earlier than I should normally do though. I just gotta throw my blind in the trailer, take the grass over to the spot that I leave it, and just pack up my full bodies. Another thing too, I'll eventually, like, I just have 2 dozen of these full bodies now, but eventually I'll probably put my full bodies into one of those grain bags too. It makes it a lot easier. And if you had an enclosed trailer where the opening's a little bit bigger, it would be a lot easier just to pull them in to the trailer, and then you're not like, I have these slotted bags. They don't hold them very well. If they sit in there and they bounce around, they start to push themselves out of the bag. So I like the idea of the grain bag a little better. It's a little nicer for everything. The only thing where I'd probably use these bags is like early season, if we're getting a lot of rain or something, then I'll just walk stuff in with these bags. And then same thing, I'd put my snow geese in the mesh bags too, to haul them that way. Still a few geese here, but I'm packing up and I'm heading home.